And here's the thing: I no longer even care if them low-hanging fruit demons and humans no more. I don't even talk to the sheep anymore. I'm directing all the energies to who I blame. I blame the Masons. I blame the Jews. I blame the Jesuits. I blame the Aboriginals. I blame the Pan-Africans. I blame people who use science as a religion. I blame the conscious community. I'm blaming everybody that is in some type of position to have dopes stumble across my channel like this. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're a Mason troller or not, I'm blaming all you Masons. So all you Masons that secretly watch me, become better humans. Yeah. Become a better human. And that'll show me better. Because y'all ain't got shit to do with morality on me. Or none of that shit. Especially if y'all out here teaching dumbass shit like motherfucking being entwined with the universe and there's a hidden knowledge. There is no such fucking thing as a hidden knowledge if you came out of your mother's ass. If you came out your mother's ass, ain't nothing hidden no more. You knew everything you was doing. You initiated yourself, made 3 floors of yourself, brought the father, the mother, and the child, the dick and the pussy together. You brought that together. Anybody trying to teach you some fucking hidden knowledge about that is fucking retarded. And if you going somewhere trying to say you trying to manifest or it's the motherfucking universe, only fucking thing you getting ready to manifest is some shit other groups of humans created they found their ability to make you think is important. So that you need to make things simple, then go deep. You need to be looking for a goddamn ability, not no goddamn manifestation, because you probably ain't shit to even manifest what you're trying to manifest. When you go get an ability, you'll get some shit that you ain't even know was even possible. Thank you so much for the cash app, Vito. I appreciate that from bottom heart. I ain't forget about you either. Need my strength back. But yay, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't shit to even manifest what the fuck y'all trying to manifest, because the shadow government set the motherfucking value system too damn high. So all they do is sit back and look at the grave levels y'all willing to give y'all blood, sweat, and tears to in this motherfucker shit, for they can like throw some eggs at the wall to see what motherfuckers stick, so they can go create another motherfucking law and make y'all produce their motherfucking product, because they ain't gonna be in these motherfucking Walmarts and shit and eBay stores and motherfucking Best Buys and shit making these virtual reality glasses and shit like that. Your monkey ass is, because your monkey ass is the one who need the motherfucking job. So all they need to do is sit back and create the blueprint, aka speculatism, create the operative concept, do it for themselves first, then play it out in the world 10-15 years later after training our mind and make us subconsciously trained to already know it's familiar and it's possible. And it's always they shit. Then they tie it to some generative principle, God, universe, Lucifer, whatever that one come all shit. And I don't think like them, so I don't like that all come one come all shit, unless it got something that everybody could find their ability. Not everybody trying to manifest someone else's ability to create something. That's motherfucking it. You created motherfucking ability. It won't be shit that nobody can motherfucking do. It ain't got to have nothing to do with business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. But since they got the game chalked up with the universe, they got more percentage level into all of our thoughts and feelings being united. Then for the most part, not going towards their systems in your small subsidiary areas like urban and suburban areas and things of that nature, right? You're not going out there Bible plans. You're not going out there Abrahamic business circumstances. So it don't matter what you do or how gifted and talented you are or what kind of ability you have or what kind of meditation thoughts and feelings you have. That ain't guaranteed the motherfucking universe and the people in it is going to be on your motherfucking side to make the Pope get up out their motherfucking seat and let you run the world, whatever your gifts and talents is. That's a fucking false ass goddamn folklore. Don't let these motherfuckers do that to you mentally. That's fucking retarded thinking like that. What's going on is motherfuckers sitting around creating the ability and making what they created off that ability important, and then everybody else want to manifest and join the universe to get that thing that they made important. But when your monkey ass ain't sitting around using your mind for what it's supposed to be made for, of creating a motherfucking ability, your ass won't be crying for that goddamn shit and crying to the universe, and then you'll know the universe is against you due to the fact of knowing what the universe actually is, a collection of all of our thoughts and feelings put together. And last time I checked, you wasn't in on a lot of this shit that we call language and the law and how we constructing the business, entertainment. And so it look like they got larger percentage scale on that. So it don't matter how creative and you want to manifest all you want, whatever like that. Come with too much of your own individual mannerisms and see how far you go. Nowhere. You've been on a goddamn treadmill going nowhere far. And they knew they got real crafty with it. All the way to the point your mama, people who share your blood, everybody goddamn turn into agents when you got an original thought. What you mean you ain't trying to go to church today, child? What you mean you ain't trying to go to college? What you mean you ain't a Christian? What you mean? All that is an agent who just turned into an agent in front of you. What you mean you don't believe in this? What you mean you don't believe in that? That's an agent you got around you. And for the most part, man, all of that is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? So don't get all lost. Transmute these words for yourself. Right? When you make it simple, then go deep. Now you understand what manifesting mean. It just means attracting. Don't add nothing else to it like a system, because you'll get lost into that system. It just means attracting. So you figure out how to attract for your own individual self. Everybody don't attract the same way. You'll find yourself getting into an Aleister Crowley book or whatever like that and doing everything that ain't your way of attracting. You see what I'm saying? You might be attracting the negative ends of energy of these motherfucker occultists and shit like that and Masons. So, no, you need to just understand what everything is for your own individuality, the same way how you came out your mama's ass by yourself too. And that's a deep science to it, spiritually beyond that. And your mama ain't jump inside her body and teach you how to make your heart and your brain and shit like that. This is something that the spirit has as far as ability. This is why y'all can't remember y'all previous lives also, because in your previous life, you had a different mind that bent in and was different organs. So you seen the world, which is your mind, through a different lens, but your spirit expanded out of that spiritual birth, physical death, once that mind and body expired, and your spirit expanded and contracted. That's why everything has a pulse. That expansion and contraction is based on experience, how many levels of forms you've been in. And based on that expansion and contraction, you become having the ability to be more broader as a space, as a spirit, individual soul. Your space has the ability to be broader. So what does the spirit, the space, the individual spirit does, which is the soul? It creates another mind. If your space has the ability to be much wider, because you went through so many forms of contraction and expansion, and everything that you was inside of had a pulse, the mind and the body, the organs, then for the most part, when you did that a lot of times, expanded out of them, expired, that's information, experience. Physically, metaphysically, your spirit having the ability to be aware that it could be wider. So when you go create another awareness, your awareness is more brighter, more bigger, because your space has the ability. It went through the transitions to have the ability. So you create a different energy, same ability though. So you could do what you did in the previous lifetime at a greater aspect. If you reincarnate and shrink, you do what you did in the previous lifetime in a more condensed aspect. So for the most part, if you sitting here, what you've been doing now is what you always been doing. If you sitting here going through a lot of frustration and shit like that, you're not learning how to get out of it. Next time, you're going to have more frustration. If you know how to do certain things and get out of certain circumstances and don't let things depress you, as a spirit, you have the ability to do that in a greater form. So you're not going to have the same mind and body to be able to remember exactly what you was in a previous lifetime, but what you is going to be able to obtain to is the equilibrium of it, the ability you have. And the ability, you could be able to size it up in whatever energy that it is in this time, be a person, place, or thing. But a dislike is going to be a dislike. A like is going to be a like. You don't naturally know with this mind and body what draw you to something to like it and what make your taste buds dislike Cinnamon Toast Crunch and your sister like Cocoa Puffs. But if you understand the ability, this take you down a different line of reasoning and train of thought. Masons can't teach y'all this. They got y'all looking to the left and always in search for light. You can't find the light get created after. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be sitting here being lost and shit like that in they lostness. So you have to understand it's the ability. Once you obtain the ability, right, it play out differently here. Different shapes and forms, but it'd be the same kind of ability on a percentage scale. So for the most part, if you got a whole bunch of negative abilities, that let you know what you need to get out of. If you got a whole bunch of positive abilities, that let you know what you need to participate with to keep transforming and have glorified bodies. But this is the only percentage scale. So once you go down this line of reasoning and train of thought, you will be able to understand things, right? Let's say you just getting into something like a job and you've been there long enough to start get tired of it. Now you frustrated with that job. Now it turns into a dislike. Now take that out of thinking you could remember with the previous mind and body that you had and tap into the spiritual science of it, the ability. Now you know anytime any spirit in a body in any circumstance develop a dislike, it must be something that they was in for long periods of time as a routine and pattern. So when you was in a previous body, that mind and body and experiences may have came out with different events, but the situation itself match the level of depression in it or match the level of frustration in it in some way, shape, or form. So when you die from that life and come into a new life, new mind and new body, you still have the ability to create that dislike. So that dislike may play out in a form of you extremely hating some cereal because that's the energy is playing out in this lifetime. Or you might extremely hate race car driving or something like that, right? It may be playing out in a different shape and form, but it's the same ability, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So it's about the ability. And if you allowing these Masons to get y'all lost in manifesting and mama energies and stuff like that, because they trying to do witchcraft and shit. I shouldn't even say my dream, because I had a dream. Nah, I ain't gonna say my dream because they be watching. Just know I know. Y'all stop that shit. Y'all not weak like that. It's an imaginary bullet. You know what I'm saying? But look, check this out. Yeah, y'all need to know. Anytime y'all got somebody trying to attack y'all or chase y'all or kill y'all, especially with a gun or something like that, that's the government throwing something at you. Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of y'all be claiming gang stalking and ain't shit in real life. If you ain't got no, you probably don't even, you probably already in a fake woke community if you ain't really doing that in real life, because you only gonna really start experiencing what people be talking about, like me and people in the world, if you kind of got a business, or if you kind of like doing things in the world as far as how the world is built. Then you would start seeing what people be talking about as far as resistance and stuff. If you like just shelter-minded or stuff like that, you ain't really did shit in life. You barely left your bedroom and stuff like that. This ain't interesting with what I'm saying and other people what I'm talking about, because you're not even in life to get certain things, contracts, credit cards and stuff, to start seeing certain things to make you think, oh, why is it like this? Why I can't? If you ain't even involved in life like that, you don't even know what people would be talking about online. You probably distracted on TikTok or something anyway. But at the same time, when you start presenting yourself in the world and you actually trying to do something, then you will start seeing all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you'll start seeing the shit that Masons and Jews be talking about is just for low-hanging fruit. People who ain't really inspired to do nothing in the world anyway. And really at the ground basis of themselves. Trying to find a purpose and shit like this, really low-hanging fruit. It's really for nobody who take charge. So it'd be like docile energy to keep people docile. And give them false hope, false power. So that's why they give y'all all these Indiana Jones, Holy Grail stories, like everybody race had a civilization while they're the ones making the race. Last time I checked, there is no such thing as making another race without fucking. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't about to have your kids fuck somebody in your family. So I don't know how y'all get in the incest mind and don't think it's incest because it's 2,000 years ago. Like, you just got the low-hanging fruit mind in general. You know what I'm saying? The lost tribe mind. Ooh, shit, I gotta breathe. You got the lost tribe mind. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to find a tribe and copy them. And they wasn't even here. Everybody was here just mixing shit and trying to figure it out. When nobody was here first and knew it all, and then a civilization crashed, and then everybody trying to claim what race did it first. That's stupid. Y'all minds is fucked up for real. The Masons got all y'all minds fucked up. Whether you a Christian, Pan-African, Hebrew Israelite, whatever you are, you lost because you are something. And you don't even know how to not be something from an unbiased state. So it's like humanity is lost. Everybody who think that they're trying to wake up a community is fake Masons. Everybody. It don't matter who they is. They all got a bias. They can't even see something without no bias. They're gonna try to find anything that be presented as information. They're gonna try to find a bias in it in some way, shape, or form. And it's nut hugging ass goddamn humans. That's it. Humans ain't shit, because all y'all trained by a bunch of humans that ain't shit. These Masons and stuff like that. Then y'all got the nerve to be talking against them and stuff. Like y'all don't copy their knowledge. I'm the only person online that is, there's only two minds here online, period. Literally, it's only two minds. It's literally only two minds. You ain't gonna find nobody not believing in aliens. You ain't gonna find nobody not believing in metaphysics, universe, star constellations. It don't matter what side they on. Atheists, religious, scientists. It don't matter. The whole world is lost, and y'all really about to see the whole world copy me now. From the shadow government, from their rhetoric, all the way trickle down to the smallest crevices of the world. Watch, because my knowledge didn't risen. They didn't allow it to go too far without believing me, without thinking I'm actually Uriel. So they got a lot of catching up to do. They was using me for a lot of rhetoric back in 2017 and 16 and stuff. That's why it was seeming like I was going real far. And then I stopped doing that and let them know I was aware of this. So then they started to play on my awareness as if I'm going to preach this new construct of what they made off my awareness that'll still have everybody doing what they want them to do by me being an influencer and speaking that, not thinking that's what's going on. And I never participated with it. So they don't know what else to do with me at this point but copy. So now all you about to see is a whole bunch of Jews and Masons sound like me. They about to start saying La La Land. They about to start saying something that you do in this area in your life, it can play out in this area that don't have anything to do with it. Watch, all my shit I've been kicking, my whole fucking online shit that they demonetized me for, they about to start getting hundreds of thousands of views. Everybody looking at them like, oh, this is the right people to look at because they trained y'all mind to look at likes and shit like that. And all that billions, I deserve them billions. I train humans. I train humans. I don't even know what the fuck going on right now. But they can't stop my expression from people actually knowing that though. If you a Hebrew Israelite on my channel, you got to feel stupid. You practically literally worship me. You're real. I'm the God of that Bible, the angel. Y'all ain't doing nothing but calling angels gods. I'm telling y'all to stop doing that shit. Y'all want to say, oh no, my spirit gods. Oh no, bitch, you a spirit. The fuck? You better guide your goddamn self. That's probably why your life is not directed right now. It's very simple shit. But y'all got these Masons making y'all get lost in some retarded shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a ritual or like a thing you need to do that you already do. Like, everything that you would learn from a Jewish or you already do these things. It's almost like y'all act like y'all don't know these things, and then y'all learn from someone else to do something that you already. That's why I always tell y'all, I ain't teaching you nothing. I'm only reminding you what you already know. I ain't help you come out your mama's ass. I'm only reminding you how you already came. You asked to be here and you came out your mama's ass. You came out of thin air. Now you can stop listening to people talking about you from Africa and from India and all this goddamn shit. No, your individual blood, when you became a mutt, you came out of thin air on the land you was at 300 years ago, and the people who was fucking them indigenous people, them ain't even your family. Because last time I checked, I'm not going to have my daughter fuck somebody in my family. So how the fuck I'm going to stretch that out, talk about some indigenous people used to be my family if they got raped? The indigenous people wasn't my family, and the people who raped them wasn't my family. I'm an offspring of that alchemy that humans do. Like fucking. That's it. I don't know what the fuck y'all be stepping in because of y'all emotional biases. Y'all anecdotal dumbass shits. And y'all always want to have meta conversations. It don't be a debate. It be a meta conversation. It don't be about the knowledge. It be about how somebody expressing the knowledge. Oh, you cursing. Oh, you got an evil spirit. Oh, shit. Who gives a fuck about these words Masons gave you as their way of connecting them miscellaneous jaw lines and shit, and the hip bone connected to the wrist bone and the elbow connected to the shoulder blade. But I don't give a fuck about that shit, bitch. You either who you are or you ain't, and you create an ability, and motherfucker better respect it whether they like it or hate it, love it or hate it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this other shit. You gonna die like everybody motherfucking else. None of that shit matter, but you trying to live some Masonic circumstance. None of that goddamn shit matter. Your grandmother died broke. Use that as a fuel right there. Use that as a motherfucking fuel for you let any fucking nappy bearded ass motherfucking Jew or some flunked out ass Mason tell you about a manifestation or a universe. Always go back and be like, my motherfucking grandmother died broke. Motherfucker. My grandmother died. No, she ain't see Jesus walk on water. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. It's just as simple as that. You chose to dive down deeper in that thought to try to get yourself out of thinking that again and get back on their side. That's your fault. You try to make something deep simple. No, you're supposed to make something simple then deep. Your grandmother died broke. That's all I need to know. I don't want to hear nothing from no Jewish book 2,000 years ago. Because that, if I got to believe that from Pan-Africans and Indians and stuff like Wakatakis, I got to believe my grandmother 2,000 years ago was broke too then. What they did wrong that the people that y'all claiming took over the shit, even though that's the wrong story. But I like to make sense out of everything so I don't waste my mind and my time on shit. I ain't praising no broke ass grandmother either. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if that's my grandmother. Shit. Motherfucker, you could be my goddamn blood. If you ain't shit, I'ma tell you ain't shit. I'm expecting you to tell me I ain't shit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Half of y'all mothers, if they ain't tell y'all to get the fuck off y'all ass, or you bring something to the motherfucking table, your ass wouldn't have no motherfucking job today. So goddamn it, I don't give a fuck about y'all biases. Oh, we need to come together. Ain't all together coming shit. My grandmother wasn't shit if that was one of my grandmothers 2,000 years ago. Fuck that bitch. Oh, I'm saying real shit. Shit, if all I can think about is her not having no face on the goddamn money and me having about 19,000 aunties and uncles. Bitch, goddamn slut. That's fucking it. Stop fucking. Let's start talking like that then. I don't give a fuck about anything else y'all talk about. We real. You know what I'm saying? No fucking fake ass shit. We real. That's the ending of civilizations. Motherfuckers can't stop fucking, and when they start fucking and having kids, don't know what the fuck to do with their life. So they just go to jail or kill somebody else or can't melt no motherfucking metals. That's the end of the motherfuckers in all civilizations that the shadow government is trying to keep control over and shit like that. Not y'all, oh, they stole our language, our words, our energy, our power. To do what? To sit down and be fucking lazy and still not know how to melt no fucking metals? Get your reprobate ass, low hanging ass fucking spirit somewhere and sit the fuck down and get the fuck out the way. So some real spirits down here could fight the real mission, and y'all lazy ass spirits could get something handed to y'all and give y'all a little job to do, because y'all don't use y'all mind for the real shit anyway, or we wouldn't be in this position. It wouldn't be a handful of motherfuckers out online right now in this goddamn position trying to fight the good fight. Motherfucker, the proof of being a fucking pudding. Motherfucking humans kill me. Real shit. They got everybody indoctrinated. They got everybody mind reprobated. They got everybody got an uncircumcised frontal lobe and Adam and Eve nut-stained cloth pineal gland. Everybody wears fucking Waldo. You know what I'm saying? And the pure light, your life can't be about shit if it's all about manifesting and joining in with the fucking universe. The fuck do that look like at the end of the fucking notebook? I want this car. I want this money. I want this relationship. You ain't shit as a human. You got something outside of you you need to ingest yourself into. You illuminated. You're not enlightened. You illuminated. When you enlighten, you create all the goddamn shit motherfuckers gonna be calling important right now. Right now, I got enough power to make money not be important, bitch. That's how much power I got now. I make something else important. I go chop down a lot of trees and put my face on it and make that the new bargain in the game system and create all the second circumstances and put in the groundwork. I create my own business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. Y'all don't even need a Jewish shit anymore. I'm saying real shit. Y'all weak ass humans probably like, oh, no, he can't. No, he can't. I'm glad it's weak ass humans right now saying that. Well, you go ahead and relax and let these other humans making abilities for them doing the same thing. Bitcoin, motherfucker. Cryptocurrency, the same shit. You just allow humans to do it better than you because you ain't shit. Y'all need to hear that. And your only way of feeling important is shooting someone who look just like you down. Oh, no, Dolo, you can't do that. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, I'm about to go put some money in Bitcoin tomorrow. Stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. You ain't shit. That's why I can say that proudly. Humanity ain't shit. Ain't shit. I mean that from the bottom of my goddamn heart. You know what I'm saying? Humanity is the motherfuckers who built y'all up. Masons and Jews and Jesuits and them circumstances that they created with the universe and manifesting. When you understand manifest, it just means attracting. Stop there. Once you understand attracting, you understand you have to match energy. When you match energy, right, there's always going to be a yin and yang. There's going to be the opposite energy there that want that position, and there's going to be an energy there that balance you out and help the energy go further. But if you're not even in that space, you didn't even match the energy at all. You're going to be somewhere else getting into the universe and hoping to manifest, and why you ain't got this, that, and the third, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So first off, manifesting is about attracting. Don't even got to use that word manifesting. That's one of the reasons why I start using the word materializing, because it's the alchemy our spirit create with the mind that bends in and become an adrenaline, our organ, and become our actual events via people, places, and things as a circumstance. What metaphysically matters, bend in and become all the things on the periodic table that develops and accumulate into actual matter. I've been saying that for motherfucking years. Well, I wouldn't be Dolo the Power Man, bitch. So that's manifesting without the word manifesting. But manifesting is the term that they put on there for you to go on their system on how to attract. And if you understand it's a system, You understand the outcome. What is you attracted? Shit that other humans had the ability that they made important for you to want to attract. And you limit your mind of what you actually want. So you think you actually want these things. Where if you go up and obtain an ability, you can get these things little to no effort and create something for others as to be able to obtain and want to manifest for them goddamn selves if you was to put the word in that magnitude. You know what I'm saying? So that's manifesting. Universe is just a collection of all of our thoughts put together. That's the united verse. All of our verses. You got your own keyboard. You got your own sigils system, solar system, the system for your soul to fly inside of. Your spirit, your individual soul, your space is inside of your mind, and your mind is inside of your body. You know what I'm saying? So your body is considered the Father, your mind is considered their concept of Jesus, and your spirit is considered the Holy Ghost. So for the most part, your spirit is non-corporeal. You got the metaphysics, the Jesus that bent in and became the Father. But to get to the Father, you have to go through Jesus. To keep it alive, you have to create it. You have to keep sparking how you made the physical in the first place, the mind. So the mind's going to be inside of it because this is how this became to be in the first place, the mind. You was born out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? You was in somebody's mind. And as a spirit, you was in that space, getting in that first fleshly fluid, the mental fleshly fluid, and condensing if all of y'all are doing those same natures and acting them out. And teamwork makes the dream work. Mother's vortex, father's mind, spirit of the space of the child getting ready to come in and create his own formulations inside of that also. And then for the most part, you get born through. And I don't give a fuck if you say, oh, well, I was inside my... Being inside of a body is thin air, bitch. Even if a person had to make the fleshly fluid to be in a certain mind state, you ain't the fleshly fluid. That's something you get trapped in. It still come out of thin air. When I create a thought and it bends in as an adrenaline, that blood I created came out of thin air, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Y'all lost in masonry too much. And then for the most part, somebody got to carry you around before you can even walk on the ground. You ain't even physically built yourself up strong enough to even touch the ground. So that lets you know that your first forms was flying. And before you created your first forms, you created it out of thin air. You actually created it out of air, motherfucker. That's the deepest science. Because you see it every day. The only reason you probably think you can't see it every day is because you too lost in Google scholarship, so it's reinverting you into what you see every day. So you gonna believe that you from Africa, yet when you was born in that Harlem hospital. Assholes. You came out of thin air, somebody fucking in the middle of North Carolina or Harlem or Atlanta. You came out of thin air. How can you debunk that? Oh, we talk about our bloodline. That was the bitch that somebody else was there. And when they was born out of thin air, that's when they was there. So it wasn't your family in Africa, bitch. You're something like it based upon something all humans do. Like fucking. And once we do incest too much, we learn that too much miscellaneous Jewish jawlines happen. So we got to spread out and just learn how to do it better. And that's the mind state they in. You in a mind state of already low-hanging fruit slave mind. So respiration, liberation, and something was done to you and some shit like that. No, what was done to you was two people from two different families fucking all the way down to who you call your mother and your pops. Your mother and pops ain't brother and sister. They from two different families, bitch. You somewhere talking about our family. Your mother and father ain't even from the same goddamn family. And you talking about our family, we gotta go back to Africa. Bitch, your mother and father ain't even from the same monotype. Duh. Like, is y'all how lost do y'all get? Like, I don't get it. Like, I like to make stuff simple, then I go deep. I don't like to go deep, then go simple. I be arguing for a bias. I be polarized all out in this world. I'll probably look like one of y'all. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I like to look at something simple. I put the two and two together. Wait a minute. My mother wasn't even related to my goddamn father. The hell with the goddamn skin. And then when we even get into that, that's my mother Indian and all kind of other goddamn shit. I'm saying, goddamn it, what this shit, that don't even make sense. How y'all stretching that to 300 years? What's wrong with y'all? Like, y'all retarded, like. Y'all, I don't get y'all. Like, how y'all stretch that out to 300 years and then claim that we all the same family? Your own family ain't. You got to make one. That's the whole point. You want to know the problem is in the crashing all civilizations? Y'all don't know how to control that. Y'all have about 10, 13 kids, don't know how to get a job, don't know how to produce their product in the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go somewhere and put yourselves into a circumstance where y'all get all these responsibilities and stuff like that, don't know how to take care of it as far as bills and stuff like that, didn't need all this government assistance. That's the ending of the government. That's the end of the fall. It's too much reprobate spirits taking our money, making their own record labels and doing their own stuff in the world, and got their hands open and thinking God gonna give them something. That's the crashing of a civilization. Yeah, but it really all boils down to y'all just can't stop fucking. That's it. Because if you look at all the failures of everybody and everybody stressed out, there's always a group of kids that don't want to, that don't wish they wasn't born here, and there was always a group of parents that always had to struggle to survive. So this is basically it. It ain't really about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's just all y'all might come from reprobate spirits and stuff like that, come from spirits that struggle to survive. And then y'all just blame it on a whole bunch of other shit, like God and all this kind of shit and all this other retarded shit and stuff like that. But y'all got to get out of that. Y'all got to get out of that real fast. Y'all got to get out of that because right now they plan on y'all comprehension skills. So they can make an alien story, make y'all forget about that, make a submarine story, hoping that make y'all forget about the alien story, and keep making all these different type of circumstances to make y'all get lost. And if y'all don't understand comprehension skills, all they doing is playing on y'all mind, and y'all give them the ability to know how much they can do with y'all, how far they can treat y'all, how much they can have y'all in their hands. But they gotta put y'all to the test to see, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't just be doing anything. But the way I be looking at it now, it be looking like they be doing anything, because these stories don't be well thought out. They need to hire me then if they trying to rock people to sleep. You know what I'm saying? If they give me a large check, man, y'all probably believe everything in the world, because man, the shit that they kicking is retarded. Ain't no way they expected people to believe. So I only believe right now that they like playing on people's comprehension skills. They playing on people's comprehension skills right now. And based upon what we all give attention to, that's going to let them know what to transmute. And that's the universe. All of us united. It's just like all y'all fart clouds. If y'all stop being fart clouds and stuff like that, maybe we'll be able to transmute the universe somewhere else. Y'all just fake Christians. You know what I'm saying? Because so like you got to be careful. Because it only leads to people talking about the universe like it's something outside of them or something like that. Bitch, you in the universe. You part of it. The fuck? Ain't no way to think about it in no other way if you in it. If you in something, you part of it. It ain't something outside of you. That's fake Masonic Christian thought. That's stupid. Reason why things ain't working for you because you got a small percentage level of flame into the alchemy of universe. You ain't pushing what you creating in your space and forcing change enough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't guaranteed that you gonna sit around and think your thoughts and feelings ain't gonna do shit if you ain't gonna do nothing about it. So when you go develop an ability, you have a thought and feeling to get up and do something about it. That's you changing the universe. That ain't the universe giving you something. That's Christianity. You wouldn't have no blockages in the first place. You know how many people would have y'all already naturally low hanging fruit. So you know how many humans would have naturally, automatically, without even having it to be taught like it's hidden knowledge, by nature, would have had a good thought and realize, oh, so if I think like this all the time, the universe always works like this. You know how large amount of people in the world would have just naturally did that, and it would have been like a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? So for someone to even make that a hidden knowledge, that's them making you go into a craft where the outcome is something that they built, that they made the ability off of. And now put you in a space of claiming your plan or joining the universe working for you. That's them playing God and you obtaining something that they have created from the ability. Go take yourself somewhere and find an ability. If you're going to be lost, to lose yourself is to find yourself. So go find, if you're going to be finding anything, don't be trying to find a universe or find nothing in it, because you can make it right in front of you. And when you make it, you finding yourself when you making something right in front of you, and you ain't even got to use that word find, because the only thing you're going to find is your ability, which right in front of you, bitch. For an example, I put this shit to the test. I'm Uriel. I got cold ass abilities. So I ran worlds. So I don't have to go to no school or read no books. I automatically I just take my ability and direct it towards they shit too. So I'm a master in astrology, tarot, spirituality, building, structure, music, engineering, architecture, everything, dressing, designing, allegory, intellectual property, character, artist, everything. We'll talk about drafting and cartoon and all that shit, man. Every motherfucker creating La La Land worlds, everything. Because I got the ability. So I'm not manifesting shit from the universe. I'm changing the universe to look like me. Motherfucker, you come as the image and you make everything like it. You don't try to be the liking. That's you being a werewolf. You're only going to become a parasite and vampire and suck the blood of whatever energy that they have already created. Business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. When you go find an ability, you got gifted abilities, and you can use your gifted abilities in business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. I don't need to get signed by a Jew. I signed myself. So I make just as much money off my music as an actual rapper. Probably more. With these rappers nowadays, they be selling records that don't even be as much as a whole city. A whole city got 100,000 people on it. People selling 20,000 and trying to make it seem like that's a lot of records. That's not even a whole city, let alone a state. That's about a few blocks. In like a few blocks per city. You know what I'm saying? About 1 or 2 blocks per city. Hopefully you spread it out further enough from your point of reference. Nigga, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. The whole world know about me, motherfucker. Who the fuck you know from Youngstown, Ohio? Fucker, you know Uriel, motherfucker. Shit, so ain't nobody about to tell me shit about manifesting no goddamn universe. Bitch, it's about finding goddamn ability and you change shit to fuck around you. You bring the world to you. You don't go out in the world to search for shit. You bring the world to you. The fuck? That's some bullshit. They got y'all living backwards, looking to the left, in search for light. And they the only ones creating all the Lucifer intellectual property knowledge anyway. So you only in search for their circumstances of what work for them to take over the world. The only thing that you learning is about motherfuckers who made the ability to take over the goddamn world. Ain't got shit to do with God, no magic, no shit after you die. So you just learning the abilities that they only know because they ain't shit. Humans don't know shit. We in a whole world full of humans that don't know shit. So the people who run y'all, they only teach y'all what worked for them. But the only thing that worked for them is learning how to melt metals and kill people and run the world. That's it. Ain't got nothing to do with no spiritual mind mechanism attraction shit. Unless you're trying to attract some shit that they had the ability to make. Motherfucker, we all got the ability to make something. Don't get lost. They got y'all thinking some hidden knowledge or some shit that got to do with your fucking mind. You already know about your fucking mind if you came out your fucking mama's ass. The hidden knowledge, only hidden knowledge you get ready to learn is who created the fucking ability behind the thing that you fucking want, that you calling you trying to manifest in the universe and shit. That's it. Bitch, you go create a game called dice or something. Bitch, you go create a game called chess, bitch. Or you gonna be somewhere manifest, oh, I want the chess game. Shut your ass up. Ain't no place for y'all reprobate spirits but jail, hell, or on somebody's couch watching a football game. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Ain't shit else to do for you motherfucking reprobate ass spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind, you ain't showing me your mind on anything better. It don't be on the shit my mind be on. Because if a large amount of seconds and minutes go on your lazy ass on that couch, watching a basketball, football, hockey game and shit like that, you damn sure your mind don't go where my mind go. Not if you got time for that shit. I will be able to make time for that shit if I want to make time for that shit, and I don't. But the proof is in the pudding, the outcome of what we do with our 24 hours in this motherfucker when it comes to obtaining wisdom and knowledge, to the point that a motherfucker is so sheep-minded, they make up an excuse to not get rid of their sports and still try to make it seem like they're intelligent. But if you in any form of real reality or whatever like that, motherfucker, you ain't got the amount of seconds, minutes, and hours to be putting in that goddamn bullshit. That's fucking New Age Greek Olympics. Olympians. Don't give a fuck about Zeus being put in different colors and new names and Buccaneer, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the goddamn Raiders and shit. And I said and the goddamn Dallas Raiders and shit. Nobody give a fuck about all that goddamn shit. I'm saying real shit in the NBA Mavericks and goddamn shit. Oh, Mega Man. The fuck is this Mega Man? Who's this characters we get to play out? Y'all playing out one person and they characteristics and going to war, and the shadow government sitting back clapping hands looking at y'all being sheep, playing out they goddamn Sky Wars and shit like that they used to do with themselves before they started to come together to build the corporation and started to get real speculative. You know what I'm saying? Because on that operative side, they was just like you and me, but coming together to build and prayer and make the first church and shit. Then once you do that for yourself, man, motherfucker, you make sheeps do that shit and build the world and give them shit like Social Security and money and face and gold and shit to make them care about doing it. So if you care about doing something right now, you don't know the person's face of the statue you putting on top of that New York City building. Okay, you who I'm talking about right now. This ain't for you to be up here praising, talking about, yeah, we built the pyramids. Why are you excited about being a slave? That's what the Egyptian mean. You could change it into Kemet all you want. Man, that's Greek. Any word that got the letters of the alphabet is Greek. I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all retarded. It's just that simple sometimes. A person to be like, oh no, it's not called Africa, it's called Kemet. Last time I checked, Kemet got a K, got an E in it, got an M, and got an E out of T. That's Greek. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Hey, y'all retarded as hell, man, for real. Y'all go deep first and try to make something simple. And be like, this is what they would have called it back then. Bitch, they wouldn't have had the letter K back then. They wouldn't have had it. See, this in a bias. You're in some type of bias. They wouldn't even have the letter K, the letter E back then for you to even be like, see, we need to call it Kemet instead of Africa because this is what they would have called it. They wouldn't even have that letter. Is you retarded? That whole letter system came from the Greek alphabet and alpha, beta, and all that shit. The letter A. Is you retarded? Lord Jesus Christ.